Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the North Dakota State Bison. Depth will be tested, particularly at the quarterback position for one of these teams. For more on that, we say hello to Holly Rowe.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game they are without their star quarterback, but they have a ton of belief in the backup. Even though he's not highly recruited, he has been here in the system. He could have transferred last year and left this program, but because he stayed, he's got a lot of trust and faith with his teammates. They're going to do everything possible to make sure he gets off to a good start, and they have his back early in this game. Guys?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bison will have the first possession in this one as their offense comes out to go to work. And we get a look at the dude this quarterback is going to be looking for all day, their freshman 5-star wide receiver. He's made a name for himself in this offseason. Now he'll have to try to live up to the billing. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Right on the money. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Cummings. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Ohio's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And this guy doubtless will be a huge part of the game plan. One of the top talents around, hoping to get his senior season off to a great start and get himself involved in this offense. On the run, it's Hart. Breaks into the open. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd, fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there, and now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on second down. They've got the screen set up. Makes the catch and he's free. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game one, it's tough to take an injury this early. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains.
Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Snags it. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Bringing it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. On target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to bully them. It's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires left side at Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Bobcats! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 82 yards. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. From the gun, give on the inside. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Options galore here, 2nd and just a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Isaac. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Hart. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Makes the grab in their space. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside a program, and to lose the number of players that they did might be a little bit of a worrisome signal.
Well, I think the biggest thing is they lost some key guys, too. A handful of dudes, David, that really made a difference on this team a year ago. How can they replace that this season?
And that's what your job is as a coach, is to develop those guys behind them, supplement with the portal. Listen, it's an ongoing, hard task, but that's what these coaches have to do nowadays.
Fire into the right, complete. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Isaac. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. Makes it past the marker. He's now got 78 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. This time he wants to throw. Hauls it in. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. He gets a hand on it. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you, all those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Isaac. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. Snags it and he's open. Inside the... And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. The sack by the defense forces fourth down and a punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Off the play fake on first down. He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's second and long. Looking to fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, at third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback gets enough. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. Trying to buy time. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Punt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 30. And they will have less than favorable field position here. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the #1 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Demon Deacons looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back to your game in Fargo. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end
Lets it fly. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Bringing it back. The pick 6, he takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it, because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll leave it with him. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
A run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He's got it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. At the 24. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Give to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. He now has 108 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. On the ground, it's Hart. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st down here for the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the ground with the counter. Spins away from the defense. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. This time he wants to throw. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
There's some room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. It's a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the first down.
Maybe some room here. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
But one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll return it. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That's caught. It's Phillips. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position. And the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Calls his own number. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Field goal try. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burrow. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Hart. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On the draw, it's Hart. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They boot it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about,
hold on a minute, the offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the 2nd half to build on your two-possession lead.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Open on the left side, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the 1st down, and they absolutely had to have it there. And he got enough for the 1st down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give as they work on that clock. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Quick strike complete.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They'll run for it. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.